Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the guys we're going to see tonight is Brook Lopez. Last season, a little bit of a bumpy ride, and he spent the last few years battling injuries. But he showed he can still be an impact big man, Shaq.
Yeah, Ernie started off slow like you just alluded to, but he was terrific down the stretch, and he got better as the season wore on. Still very versatile. He can score on the low post. He's very, very fundamentally sound, like this big guy's game.
Yeah, I like his game, but I do want to see his rebounding improve.
Stop it.
I'm serious. You know what I call a guy who averages under 10 rebounds?
You can't do it all.
He can't be a power.
A bird's eye view of the Staples Center. Boy, is that gorgeous. The setting for tonight's NBA game. It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings. Bogdanovich out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Fox. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randolph. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Sacramento on defense. Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Here's Fox, stolen by Clarkson. To the middle, Ball, the pass to Deng. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just... run into it in rhythm.
Here's Fox. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Flash. Another shot. Here's Lopez. Feeds it to Randall. No good off the front iron.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside. But he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
Bogdanovich, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl, Greg, on their bench. As you mentioned, he's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long. Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that. And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Fox kicks to Randolph. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Randolph. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Ball. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Now the feed to Cauley-Stein. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Here's Randolph. No luck. And the Lakers going the other way now. Flash misses. The Kings trail by 6. Bogdanovich dishes to Cauley-Stein. The shot will not go. Good D by Lopez. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Flash gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of
for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. Jackson comes in for Bogdanovich. Champs checked in for Bogdanovich. And George Hills subbed in for Fox. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's 6 points for Zach Randolph.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
Hill, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Ingram. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And it's the Kings with the ball. 8-point game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hill against Brown. Randolph a screen on Brown. Got a hand on it. There's the pass to Ingram. And it would have counted had it. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Flash out there with Brewer. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Slim. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The drive by Hill. Here's Galloway. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Galloway has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Kings. And Bryant kicks to Nance. Gets an open look and hits. Nance has got the lead back up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Galloway, the pass to Kufis. They set the pick. He dishes it to Hill. Here's Galloway. That's tipped.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Bang comes in for Slim, and it's Clarkson in for Flash. And a change for the Kings. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Got a piece of it. Here's Brewer. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Laker lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Z's checked in for Bryant. Slim comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Brown in for Clarkson. And then for Sacramento, Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. And it's Fox in for Champ. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Ingram. The three-pointer off the mark. Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Brown. Stolen by Jackson. And now Sacramento on the break. Goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bogdanovic is checked in for Langston Galloway. The Kings trail by 5. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Fox kicks to Jackson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sac.